Previously on Trails of Survival. As the Desolation Stage began on day 14, the players ventured down from their individual curfew platforms for the very first time. Glass Sandwich and Whiskey did not waste any time and immediately started to build new bases, while Lotus instead opted to explore the new area and search for items. Later that day, Lotus decided to sneak up on Glass, with the hope of getting a surprise kill on him. However, Glass Sandwich spotted him and fired at Lotus, causing him to retreat. At night, under the eerie light of the blood moon, Whiskey, empowered by God mode, fearlessly went to Glass Sandwich and launched a devastating assault on his newly built base.
I think I might have made a hole here for you, Glass.
Thank you. Whiskey, have mercy. I worked hard building that.
And as he attempted to make a run for it and escape her attack, she shot him in the back, instantly killing him.
Sorry for the waste of your time.
Oh, here comes the party.
Having been reduced to level 1 by Whiskey's use of the pool table perk, Glass Sandwich was unable to mount an effective defense. He spent the remainder of the night evading Whiskey and Lotus by keeping a low profile and hiding as best as he could.
N-A-A, naked and afraid.
At the challenge, things got interesting, as Whiskey decided to use two powerful perks. The first forced Glass Sandwich to reveal all of his perks to her in private, while the second would cause the admin to kill Glass Sandwich 5 times in a row, directly on the challenge platform.
I will use the bucket, which forces one player of your choice to reveal which perks they have in their possession to you only. And I will be using the skull cap. Kills a player of your choice 5 times in a row by the admin.
When the time came for Glass to reveal his perks, he deliberately delayed, making Whiskey wait before he spoke. But eventually, he had no choice but to divulge his perks.
I have a cow skull. I have a football helmet. And I have a military helmet.
After revealing his perks to her, Glass was killed 5 consecutive times by the admin, bringing his death count significantly closer to Whiskey's. But in the end, it was Glass Sandwich who managed to place the 2 flower pots in the octagon first and win the challenge. And he chose Whiskey to wear the Santa hat outfit once again.
I think I'm gonna give that outfit, that silly looking outfit, right on back to Whiskey so she can look silly some more.
Oh.
As we enter the second Desolation Stage, the competition is heating up as Glass Sandwich regains his levels and Whiskey loses her God mode advantage, with only 2 deaths separating the 2 players and only 2 challenges remaining. Every move becomes critical. Do not miss a moment of the action as we find out exactly what happens next, right now, only on Trails of Survival.
The base whiskey.
What's that?
Destroyed base. He's over here, Whiskey. He's naked and afraid. Saw him walking around outside.
Are you hiding this time again, Glass?
Mm-hmm.
Am I walking by you again and not seeing you?
Where are you guys at?
We're in this town where wow, I see. Trying to catch me off guard, huh?
You're not scared of a naked guy, are you?
Maybe, who knows? What? Cars are useless. Oh, sad. Nice try.
You have to get out to let me kill you.
Or maybe you can stop shooting and I'll kill you?
Hey, Whiskey, what's that pyramid over there?
I don't know. Tell me. Show me.
By the gas station.
Show me.
West.
Show me.
Maybe you're near it.
You can show me.
Go right. There, they're right there.
Come with me. Where are you going?
Drive your truck over it.
You can inspect it for me. Where'd you go? What? It has a door? What is that? Where'd you go?
Did you lose him or not lose him?
Not quite. What skill do you have that zombies don't go for you? I want that skill too.
I just leave him alone. I just don't bother with him.
Whiskey, stop. Gotta get in. Gotta get me in.
I'm not sure I want to let you in.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. Thanks for letting me know.
Got a zombie following you.
Maybe it's following you.
No, definitely you. You should get out and kill it.
Oh, you could kill it from where you are.
I'm glad you didn't get out of your thing, because he would have killed you. Maybe.
Oh, you're gonna grenade launch me now?
How much damage did it take, Whiskey?
You'll never know.
He's naked and afraid.
No!
Oh, man.
Okay, Lotus, you're next.
Oh, I can't wait, boss.
You're still hiding in here.
Oh yeah, baby. If I had a better angle on you, you would have been dead.
Oh, I see you. You're in there. Why are you in my hole?
Oh. Dang. Should have been more patient.
Why are you here?
Oh! It was my one sneak attack chance.
You got your bed in here.
Come on, it was a good game strat. He's building his base back up, Whiskey.
I look pretty good in Lotus's gear.
What are you up to?
Come on, see. Where's your windows?
What are windows? Are you on top? Are you having fun?
No? And no. I mean, yes. No and then yes.
No and yes.
Yeah, to answer your questions in that order. No and yes.
Okay.
Come up. Come up here again.
Oh, I'm good. It's a little bit chilly outside.
Got some hot lid.
Mm-hmm. You're trying to destroy my place?
Trying to get in.
Whoa.
Open the door.
I hear you have grenade launchers. I mean, you have to tell me which door you want me to open.
Let's go with north.
Okay.
Lotus, are you naked and afraid?
Me? No.
So you're naked and not afraid?
I'm neither of the two.
Bring in some friends. They're gonna help me get in. Oh, he's stuck. Ain't gonna get you. You better get your truck, they're gonna blow it up.
Yeah, Whiskey, you have a mess outside your base.
They just want you to come out.
Totally.
Yeah.
If you had a hard time with that grenade launcher, and I can see you did, because, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm okay.
He's at his base. Getting this stuff, Whiskey, hurry, get over here. He's at his base.
On my way.
You hit him once.
My friend, not enough. Let me in your base, we're chilling out. How much I can do by myself. Knock, knock, I'm here. Oh, the zombies are all gone. Sorry, there's a bird here. Knock, knock, girl. Are you opening the door?
Why would I open a door? Nobody knows how inside looks. So let's keep it that way.
Okay. Okay. Factoring this in. Alright, let's see how this is going.
I just have trust issues.
Uh-oh. Trouble at home, Lotus?
There is major trouble at home, Glass.
I'm coming over to make some noise. You just don't know when.
I see.
Truck time. Uh-oh, don't get stuck.
Why? Cars should be useful for something. Go away, bird. I see you're making a base up there. How do you like it? Nice view, huh?
I'm not making.
Nice try. Go one. Go again. What? Nice.
Doesn't feel like it's working out that well for you, Whiskey.
Come save her.
What? Come save her? No. If she would have let me into her base, I would have, but...
Well,
I tried to run over zombies, but he shot me with the rocket launcher and put me in a hole. And it was not good. It looked bleak, but I got out.
Lotus,
Yes,
I can tell you the inner workings of it if you want.
Of what?
Oh, the first layer is just a ring with a door on each wall. Yeah, Lotus, you want to help me get in here?
No, not letting me into your house was maybe the final straw. I don't know.
I just let you in, Lotus. Come on in. I won't shoot you.
All right, what you tell me your strategy and let's see if it benefits me at all.
Okay, well, all we gotta do is break the doors. Or not the doors, but the walls.
You let me kill you one time and I'll help you out.
I can't do that.
Okay.
That's
deal,
not gonna.
then.
That's a no-go.
Okay.
Your house just became your prison. Well, I had to leave earlier because I had to go get more ammo. So go ahead and rebuild.
Thanks. Why do I feel like it's a trick?
What is?
You telling me that you're not here?
You're still in here.
Your gun's too powerful for me. Oh,
I
man.
knew you were going to be in there. It's like your home. I gotta seal it up so you don't go in there. It's my little sitting area. It's my perch. You get out, you stay out. Are you trying to dig out of the wall?
Glass, you don't worry about what I'm doing.
I was wondering what you're up to because you haven't built anything.
It almost feels like decoration what you did here, Glass.
Yeah, I am a bit of a decorator.
I know. Nice.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Beaver, here to bring you the latest scores. In the early hours of the Desolation Stage, we saw Lotus sneak up on Glass Sandwich and kill him. A few minutes later, Glass Sandwich died on his own by stepping on a mine. And that was the moment that Whiskey and Glass tied once again, with 35 deaths each. At some point, Glass Sandwich must have realized he's no longer in the lead and decided to play significantly more aggressive, focusing most of the remaining time by trying to break into Whiskey's base and see what damage he could inflict on her, or kill her whenever he can. First, Glass Sandwich kills her when she's in the truck. Afterwards, he decides to go to her base and kill her there. Whiskey, of course, did not hesitate to stay inside and defend her base. But she did end up dying 3 times as a result of Glass's relentless will to get inside, only to be faced with a new layer of walls to have to break through. Needless to say, he wasn't able to fully break into her base, and eventually he did give up. But ultimately, it was worth the effort to retake the lead by putting 4 deaths on Whiskey. With all that said, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for is finally here. The challenge. This challenge is about to begin, and the stakes have never been higher. Don't miss a single second of the action, and join me for Challenge 9, coming up next. and the players go up the long flight of stairs. And as I look at this challenge, I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of deaths here. Needless to say, the one person who actually has to be careful here is Lotus. He is currently sitting at a staggering 85 deaths, and there are still 2 stages and, including this one, 2 challenges remaining. Hopefully he can minimize deaths and avoid getting eliminated before the game is over. Whiskey and Lotus have not yet placed their bedrolls, but they'll definitely be told to do so by the admin before the challenge begins. At any rate, let's get on with the challenge. For this challenge, one player will be the runner, and the other 2 will be the shooters. The runner will start at the challenge platform and make their way towards the middle, where they come to a fork with an arrow sign pointing to the right. They must make the right turn, where they'll then be able to step on a trigger plate, which gives power to a second trigger plate further ahead. They continue on the track until they reach a door. Once inside, there's a door, but there are also 2 holes in the floor, with a 50-50 chance for a reward or a death. If they choose to drop down the correct hole, they fall into a room containing a chest. Inside the chest is a small reward for their troubles. They will then grab the item from the chest, turn on the switch next to the chest to open up the hatch door, and go up the ladder, where they then end up back in the same room they were just at. They'll then continue forward through the main door, back onto the track that leads to yet another door. Once inside, they have to be extra careful not to fall down, and the ground itself is made up of doors. On the middle wall, there's a switch. Carefully going around the pillar, they'll find another switch. If they choose the wrong switch, the ground underneath them will open up, and they will fall to their death inside a trap room with spikes and electric wires. If they choose the correct switch, however, the door will open where they can then continue going down the track towards yet another door. And here we get yet another identical room as the first one, with a door to the exit and 2 holes in the floor. And here too, they have a 50-50 chance for a reward or death. If they choose the wrong hole, they'll fall into a trap room with spikes and die. However, if they choose not to drop or choose the right drop, they can then continue forward, going down the track towards the middle, where they then come across a second trigger plate, which gives them power to another switch ahead. At the same time, the other 2 players, aka the shooters, will be standing on sniper towers, trying to kill the runner every time they're exposed on the main track. Their goal is to prevent the runner from making it back to the challenge platform. And once the runner has stepped on the second trigger plate, they only have 1 minute to return to the challenge platform and cross the finish line. They must then climb a ladder and activate the final switch, which opens up the floor beneath the shooters, causing them to fall and be killed by turrets. The player who activates the final switch the most times out of 5 rounds will win the challenge. As always, before the challenge begins, it's time to see if anyone wants to play any perks. Given that there's only 1 more challenge remaining after this, it's probably a good idea for contestants to be starting to use these perks. So let's hear what the players have to say and see if any perks get used.
I'm finally going to play a perk. This is going to be a devastating perk, I believe. And I think that's why it's the anvil, because it's so heavy. Alright, I'm going to play the anvil and drop it on both Glass and Whiskey's head. This perk drops the player elimination total by 25, so from 100 to 75. Can you dig it? And I'm going to play the blood bag. And that one forces other players, Glass and Whiskey, to have to get 10 kills in the next round, or they will be penalized 10 deaths at the end of the round if they don't get it. Boom.
So we would have to die 10 times, and if we don't, then we have to get 10 kills.
You had to get 10 kills.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Lotus.
In that case, Lotus,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to start my carnage party a little early.
Oh, okay.
Would you like
okay.
to know what I have? What I have to play?
No, I would not.
What are you using, Glass?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I actually know. You told me what perks you have.
I have 2 perks.
Hit me with your best shot.
All right. The first perk I'd like to play is the military helmet, which gives me God mode for 1 night.
Oh!
The second perk is the cow skull, which sends one of you into a private channel.
Hmm.
Who are you sending?
I'm gonna send Lotus into his own little corner.
Oh, perfect. Perfect, Glass. I have one question though. It only starts at nighttime?
Yeah. Starts
God
at
mode?
2200 the next night, and it lasts until 4 a.m. So 10 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
6 hours in game of really running for your life.
Oh, I'm not worried. A bit.
I will use... Yeah, I'll use it. I am going to use a lantern, which allows me to leave the Desolation Phase area for 1 game stage following the challenge, and I will be teleported back to the platform at curfew. Takes effect at the beginning of the game stage following the challenge. The other perk I'm going to use is the glue, which will give me the location of a random yellow marker. The location is given to me after the challenge. And also, since I am going to be outside, I would like to use 2 perks to increase loot abundance. One of them is the jack-o'-lantern that will add 100, and the mailbox, which will add 50. So a total of 150 for server's loot abundance. So you're welcome.
Yay! Santa, thank you.
Since I'm wearing the Santa hat.
Yep.
I just have one question. Was that the glue that Glass was eating?
But
I saw him eating some glue.
I couldn't finish it all. I had to give her my leftovers.
you boys have fun, okay?
Mhm.
We finally see all 3 players use perks. Let's start with Lotus, who played 2 perks. 2 incredibly powerful perks. Firstly, he used the Anvil. Now, this perk would have normally devastated the other players if Lotus's death count wasn't already so high, as it literally forces all other players except for Lotus himself to be eliminated when their total deaths reaches 75, instead of the usual 100. The Owl has already mentioned that this perk is too powerful, and it will be changed for a future season. Luckily, it doesn't actually change much now, considering Lotus is a lot more behind than 25 deaths. And given that this is an experimental season to see the effects of perks and how they need to be further fine-tuned, the Anvil will either be removed or its effects significantly reduced. Having said that, for this experimental season, this perk is still valid, and now it's official that Glass and Whiskey will be eliminated from the game if they reach 75 deaths. This will not affect Lotus, and he is out when he reaches 100 deaths. The next perk used was the Blood Bag, which is another really powerful perk, but less effective in this season due to there only being 3 players. Essentially, this perk forces all other players, in this case Glass and Whiskey, to kill other players 10 times each in the next Desolation Stage. Whoever doesn't get 10 player kills will in return be killed themselves 10 times by the admin on the Challenge 10 platform. So either kill 10 times or be killed 10 times. The choice is theirs. This is a great perk combined with the Anvil, and under other circumstances would have been devastating to the other players, but considering Glass and Whiskey are the only ones in this season and that they can both easily absorb the damage, it's not as effective as it would be. They'll still remain way ahead of Lotus. We'll see how he handles things after this challenge. Now, moving on to Glass Sandwich, we saw him play the military helmet, which means that in the upcoming Desolation Stage, he'll get God Mode from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. for 6 in-game hours. He also played the Cow Skull perk and chose Lotus, which means Lotus will have to go into his own private voice channel for the entire duration of the next Desolation Stage, and he won't be able to hear what Glass and Whiskey talk about while in-game. In regard to Whiskey, we saw her counter some of these perks by playing the Lantern. This perk allows her to leave the Desolation Stage area while Lotus and Glass will be stuck within its walls. This makes it possible for her to completely avoid Glass Sandwich when he is chasing for his 10 kills, making it that much harder for him to get those 10 kills with only one player to go after, that being Lotus. Of course, it also means that by leaving the area, she herself will not be able to get her 10 kills. But to her, it might be worth it, as it still gives her a chance to look for any perks that haven't been found yet. She also used the Glue perk, which gives her the location of a yellow supply chest marker. This is a more special supply chest, so will contain a lot more items than usual. This was a nice perk to play alongside the Lantern, and she'll definitely be able to actually go outside and find some supply chests without any fear of death. With Lotus and Glass far away, Whiskey will have all the time she needs to search for these chests thoroughly. Finally, she used 2 more perks, the Jack-o'-lantern and the Mailbox. Combined, these 2 perks add another 150 to the server's loot abundance settings, making much more loot available for her while she's outside of the Desolation Zone walls in Episode 10. Wow, so quite a few number of perks were just played, which should make for an interesting next Desolation Stage. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get this challenge started. The players have finally placed their bedrolls and they have removed all their clothing and are now making their way to their assigned spots. Before we begin, I should mention that the shooters get their choice of either the sniper rifle or the hunting rifle. They can use either one as they wish, and all 3 players have identical gun choices. The sniper rifle is automatic, but the hunting rifle does slightly more damage. They're allowed to choose whichever they think is best for them. This is a very specific obstacle, and with 2 players shooting at the runner at the same time, which gun is used might actually come down to personal preference. Starting with round 1, Glass Sandwich is the runner, with Whiskey sniping from the left tower and Lotus from the right, as shooters. Let's see how things go for Glass Sandwich. Both Whiskey and Lotus are in position. The round is ready to begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't shoot me.
And Glass Sandwich is off. Speeding through the beginning section, Lotus and Whiskey taking some pot shots, but nothing seems to connect. Glass Sandwich is very quick. Finally making it into the first room, it looks like Glass Sandwich is gonna need to choose if he wants to drop into a hole for an item. It seems like he's a little indecisive right now. But looks like he's dropping in. and survives. And now he can grab his item and head back up. Opening up the trapdoor and getting ready to leave, the shooters are ready to open fire. Glass Sandwich opens up the door to get into the next room, but oh wow, okay.
I fell!
Nice.
Instantly dropped into a pit of spikes. You have to be very careful in this area as it's super easy to slip off the sides. And unfortunately, it looks like he's just lost his new night vision goggles. However, next up is Whiskey as the runner, and we have Glass Sandwich on the right tower replacing her. Now, the shooters will always get rotated equally, meaning that next time, Whiskey is the runner. Lotus will be on the right, and Glass will be on the left, and so on, ensuring that each player gets to be on the side an equal number of times, as obviously, being on the right tower is a slight advantage unless the runner makes it past the middle area. With the countdown starting, let's see how Whiskey does as the runner. Charging off, already taking a hit though by a sniper, wow. That was dangerous. She lost a big chunk of health there. But as she charges forward and Glass Sandwich misses a shot, Whiskey makes it into the first room. Now I'm curious if Whiskey will decide to drop for an item this time. These drops and the switch in the middle room have been reset, so even if she knew which one Glass picked, it wouldn't matter here. It's still a 50-50 risk for her. Unlike Glass Sandwich, it looks like Whiskey chooses to instead move straight over to the next room. Now this room, we saw Glass Sandwich immediately drop off the side into a bottomless pit. But Whiskey here maneuvers really well, flipping the switch and getting through that room quickly. As she opens up the door to get into the next... Oh.
What?
Right in the dome.
Getting headshot right in the face by Glass Sandwich. What a shot. Great work from Glass Sandwich there. Next up as our runner will be Lotus. Once again, Glass Sandwich is on the right tower and Whiskey will be on the left. I'm very curious to see how Lotus is going to do here because this is important for him. And Lotus is off. Interesting decision to try and use these red beams for cover. It seems like the other strategy of just running through worked fine, but Lotus makes it through, definitely injured, but alive. But with his stamina running low as he continues into the first room, will he make it in? Oh, he is lucky. Lotus barely managed to get in there. He was extremely low on stamina and health. Looks like Lotus has decided to drop down for an item. He managed to get it right, which is super lucky for him. As he goes up the ladder, he'll be making his way to the next room. Both of the snipers are just waiting for him to walk out and get that kill. Now, Lotus managed to click the right switch, but let's see what happens here. Ah, no, he got shot right before he could make it in. Good shot by Whiskey there. Now, remember, the shooters are saving their own lives here by getting these kills. If the runner makes it all the way back, they will kill the two snipers when they activate the switch that is waiting for them on the challenge platform. So it's really important the snipers get that kill. The players are getting ready for round 2 here, taking fresh guns and more ammunition. So far, all 3 players are tied as no one has made it back to the challenge platform to turn on the switch just yet. However, I am really worried about Lotus here, with that being his 86th death. Round 2 is starting up now, and we'll have Whiskey on the right tower with Lotus on the left. Glass Sandwich will be running first. With the green light given, Glass Sandwich is off to the races. Already taking some effective shots though, wow. extremely low on health from those sniper hits, and one more shot will most likely kill him.
Oh no.
Nice.
Yeah, baby, yeah! Yeah, baby. You know what that is, class? That was practice. Oh, man.
And just like that, down goes Glass. What an incredible shot by Lotus there, managing to get that shot from all the way on the left tower while Glass was still on the right side, shooting through the gaps of 2 different walls. Incredible. Next up, we have Whiskey as the runner here. Lotus is on the right tower and Glass Sandwich is on the left. Whiskey is off.
No!
Oh my gosh. Wow, what a shot by Glass Sandwich there. That was almost an immediate death. She barely made it out of the starting gates there. So far, everyone is still tied here, but Lotus has the opportunity to change things here. Whiskey's on the right tower, while Glass is on the left tower. Lotus is off, and it looks like this time he is just rushing straight forward, which is what I would personally do and what we've seen all the other contestants do so far. Whiskey trying to get some shots off. It doesn't seem like they're landing, though. Lotus is getting very lucky with that. Making it to the arrow portion of the raise, Lotus is choosing to just run on without letting his stamina regain at all. And yeah, he's taking some effective shots there.
Oh,
That is it for Lotus.
I hit you.
I have no stam left.
I got it.
So far in this challenge, everyone is tied, but with round 3 starting, let's see what happens here. Lotus is on the right and Whiskey is on the left. Glass Sandwich running out of the starting gates and immediately taken out.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby. You know what that is? It's practice.
Just like Whiskey previously, that was nearly instant death for Glass. With Whiskey up next, however, Glass and Lotus will be sniping this round. This time, Glass will be sniping from the right tower and Lotus from the left. This is very important for Whiskey. This could be her time to pull ahead. Wow, charging through the arena so far, avoiding most damage but does take a hit. Waiting a moment to regain stamina as well, which is very smart. We saw what happened with Lotus when he didn't do that. Running, and making it into the first room. Incredible. Looks like she decided not to risk it and not drop. Again, these drops get randomized after every player has gone their turn, so the risk of a death might not be worth it. Looks like Whiskey is waiting here for a moment. I don't know if she's trying to bat out a shot or maybe he's just thinking of what to do, but we'll see what happens. Oh, pushing off. Sniped.
No!
Whew. It looks like what she was trying to do is confuse the snipers by opening and closing the door, but it did not work out. What a shot by Glass Sandwich. Lotus is up next as our final runner of round 3, with Whiskey on the left tower and Glass on the right tower. Once again, everyone is tied as he continues to run down the starting platform. What a shot by Glass Sandwich there.
Oh.
A truly clean kill. At this point, after 3 rounds, no one has made it. So in order to improve the chances of runners, from here on, they will be allowed to wear minimal armor. All 3 players will wear the exact same armor when it's their turn. Now, with this rule change implemented, round 4 can begin, starting off with Glass Sandwich. Whiskey's on the right tower while Lotus is on the left. Glass Sandwich is choosing to instead wait, possibly trying to draw out an early shot by one of the snipers. Oh, but here we go, jumping and running as he moves down the hall. Glass Sandwich did a pretty good job of avoiding fire that round, and now it's up to him to make it to the next room. Ooh, taking a little bit of damage there, but looks like room 1 is achieved. At this point, it's a matter of baiting out the next shot. He has to make it to the next room. What we've learned is these doorways are death traps. And I think it's very important that you kind of play out this area, because if you don't, you will get sniped. Rushing out the doorway, trying to make it into the next room. And he does it. Good job, Glass. Now that he's here, it's time to make a 50-50 decision. He has to pull the right lever. Last time Glass was here, he fell to his death. Let's see what happens this time.
Choices.
Oh, looks like he got the right lever, and all he has to do is make it to the next room. The Lotus is ready to fire, though, with that sniper rifle.
I don't know which one to pick.
Taking a look at Whiskey here as he runs. Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh, nice.
I died in the room.
What a shot by Whiskey. With that kill, that keeps everyone alive. Incredible shot. Look at this instant replay right here. As he storms into the room, he's taken out.
How is I able to die inside the room?
You tripped on the bullet.
Oh, man.
Great work by Whiskey. On the topic of Whiskey, though, it's her turn to run. Lotus will be shooting from the left tower, whilst Glass will be shooting from the right tower. Oh!
No.
Hey, Whiskey, remember that time you killed me in that challenge?
Wow.
Immediately shot by Lotus out of the starting room. No chance for Whiskey. Rounding out round 4, however, will be Lotus. Whiskey will be sniping from the right, and Glass will be sniping from the left. Running out, already taking a shot, but still alive, jumping and running as fast as he possibly can to make it into the safe area. He ran out of stamina right before the entrance, and he takes a little bit of damage, but he is alive. This time, he is waiting a bit for his stamina to recharge. The last thing you'd want to do in this situation is walk when you're exposed to 2 different snipers. It's time for him to make his move. Finally getting ready to move. Taking some sniper fire, but still moving. And he makes it into the room. Good job, Lotus. Once again, just like the others, it looked like Lotus is trying to bait out a shot here. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, who got me?
Immediately as he goes out of the building, he is shot in the head. That marks the end of round 4. With round 5, Glass Sandwich is going to be taking the first run. Lotus is on the right and Whiskey is on the left. Let's get started. Oh, immediate death for Glass by the hands of Lotus.
Boom, 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 boom.
Gonna be honest, being a sniper looks like it is a ton of fun, but being the runner doesn't seem like it's very enjoyable. Let's see how Whiskey does here. So far, keep in mind, everybody is tied. Glass is shooting from the left, and Lotus is shooting from the right. Running, taking some fire, but managed to avoid it. And easily making it to the middle section without a single tick of damage. Good job. She's fully charged up on endurance. She can run as soon as she's ready, and she's off.
No.
Whiskey successfully makes it into the first room. She did take a little bit of damage, but she's alive. One thing I'm noticing is just how well she's managing stamina here, not running into those issues where she's stuck in the hallway being pelted by fire. But like we've seen previously, this is where things start to slow down significantly. Whiskey is just flicking open the door like always. Oh, but she's running and makes it into the next room.
Yay, I made it to the middle.
Now, she's gonna have to choose the correct switch.
Decisions.
And it appears she did not
No!
pick the right lever.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That is another death for Whiskey. To finish off round 5 will be Lotus, with Whiskey on the left tower and Glass on the right tower. And Lotus runs, taking some early hits and immediate death by Lotus. That marks his 90th death. At this point, all 5 rounds have been completed, and we still have no one in the lead. So, needless to say, it's time for round 6. Like always, we'll begin with Glass Sandwich. Whiskey is on the right tower, while Lotus is on the left one. Let's see how things go for Glass Sandwich. Looks like once again he's choosing to delay things a little bit, waiting before running out. Being unpredictable is good in this challenge. But as he starts to run, he immediately starts taking fire. He manages to make it to cover, but he is injured. And Whiskey and Lotus are just waiting for him to make a move. But what is Glass thinking here? Was he thinking of maybe like running back for a second to confuse them? I'm not too sure. Either way, looks like he's moving in the right direction now. And he easily makes it into the next room. Like always, this is a very dangerous area of the map. I think doorways in general are just death traps for this specific challenge. He's definitely being very cautious with this one, but he runs out and manages to make it into the next room. That was dangerous. I definitely saw a bullet go near him. As always, it's time to pick the lever. 50-50 chance here for Glass Sandwich. Will he pick right?
I don't know. I kind of like this switch. It works for me every time. I think I'll do it. Nah.
He's definitely taking his time. He's definitely thinking this out. But he flips the switch and he manages to get it right. But oh my gosh, Glass Sandwich manages to make it into the third room. This is the furthest anyone has made it so far, and he still has to step on the second trigger plate and make it back the challenge platform. You can tell he's nervous, waiting for the perfect opportunity to make a run for it. He could actually potentially make it all the way and kill the snipers. Running out, he's going. Very dangerous part of this map right here, very open area. Running all the way through, not even taking a break for stamina right there. Oh my gosh. Whiskey trying to get some shots off there. I don't know what Lotus is trying to do, but Glass Sandwich makes it all the way back to the start, flipping the switch and killing the snipers. That is an additional death for Whiskey and Lotus.
Woo! Good job.
And that means Glass Sandwich is in the lead for this challenge. But don't confuse that for winning. It's Whiskey's turn right now, and Whiskey could turn this whole thing around. Glass is waiting on the right tower, whilst Lotus is waiting on the left. Let's see how it goes. Running a little bit, taking some fire by Glass Sandwich here. Managing to avoid getting injured at all and keeping the stamina pretty high, that's very good. But as she continues to run, she actually manages to make it to the first room. I was really ready for a headshot right there by Glass Sandwich. Second door is open right here. Glass Sandwich is ready to go with the sniper. Running out and managing to make it to the next room. Once again, it's a 50-50 chance. Will Whiskey guess correctly? Flipping the switch. It looks like Whiskey does not guess correctly.
50-50 chances and I still can't make it. So sad.
That's gotta be disappointing for Whiskey. She was doing very well in that specific run, and to go out that way has to be frustrating. Luck was just not on her side at all with this room. Now this is important with Lotus's run right here. If he manages to get through the entire thing, we have to go into round 7. But if not, Glass Sandwich wins this challenge. Whiskey is waiting on the right tower, while Glass is waiting on the left tower. There's a lot of pressure on him right now, a lot is on the line. Let's see how he does. Running out of the starting room already, taking some hits right there. Not doing too good on the stamina either. Surprisingly, he manages to make it all the way to cover, but he is definitely weak and injured. He's gonna have to take a moment and regain that stamina before continuing.
Recharge.
Do I hear shots coming off from both sides?
Do I hear whining in the middle?
Oh, I'll let you see whining when I wait for another 20 minutes here.
Glass and Whiskey in the meantime are just waiting for the very moment he runs out.
I mean, you can wait, that's fine.
His stamina's all the way back, and he's off. And what a shot by Glass Sandwich.
Oh, dang it, Glass.
Thank you.
He did not flinch. When it was time to shoot, he sent it. Great work from him. But with that, Glass Sandwich takes challenge 9, earning 10 more levels and making this his 4th challenge win in a row. Congratulations to Glass Sandwich. That was quite the challenge and a fantastic performance by all 3 players. In case you missed it, here are the final scores for this challenge, with Glass Sandwich getting a total of 7 kills, Lotus with 4, and Whiskey getting 3. Everyone had their share of some epic shots, and it could have been anyone's win. Now it's time for the winner of the challenge, Glass Sandwich, to choose one of the other players to wear the Santa hat outfit. Let's drop in on their conversation and see who he chooses.
So Glass won. Glass who is going to have to wear the outfit.
Is it gonna be me?
Well, Whiskey probably won't be around, so of course I'm going to pick Lotus.
Are you sure? I like the
Yep.
Santa hat. It
You
was
like it
keeping me
now?
warm. Yeah.
Ah, a new elf. Lotus, you're the new
You ever
jester.
been punched by now? Suck it.
Hey, Lotus.
Oh, look at me, dude.
I miss the Santa hat now.
Yes, I got Glass fired up. Get out of my way.
You jumped over me.
And there you have it, folks. That was the conclusion of episode 9. And here are the latest scores. We are nearly at the end of Trails of Survival. There are only 2 Desolation stages remaining and 1 challenge left. And I am very eager to find out what happens next and who takes the win. To quickly remind everyone what to expect for this upcoming Desolation stage in episode 10. Due to Lotus using the Blood Bag perk, both Whiskey and Glass Sandwich have to get 10 player kills by the end of the next Desolation stage. If they don't, they will in turn be killed 10 times each by the admin on the challenge platform. It's kill or be killed. As the scoreboard shows, Glass and Whiskey now have a new elimination total due to Lotus playing the Anvil perk as well. Instead of 100, when they now reach 75 deaths, they are eliminated. This is permanent and will not change unless they have a perk to counter it. But with only 1 episode left, I doubt this would make much of a difference this late in the game. Also keep in mind that due to Glass Sandwich playing the military helmet perk, Glass will also get God mode during nighttime in the upcoming Desolation stage. During the day, he's going to be normal. The God mode will only be activated after 10 PM and ends at 4 AM in game time. Lastly, due to Glass Sandwich playing the Cow Skull perk, Lotus will be in a different voice channel, alone, by himself, and he will not be able to hear what Whiskey and Glass are saying for the entire Desolation stage. 8 perks in total were used in this episode, which should make for an eventful episode 10. I am very curious to see how Lotus will handle being stuck with Glass Sandwich behind the wall while Whiskey is outside away from any danger. I imagine Glass will be aggressively looking for Lotus to get those 10 kills, but will he actually be able to? At night, Glass will get God mode, so there's nothing Lotus can do but hide. This should make for some very interesting and dynamic gameplay. We'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure to host episode 9 for you all. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed bringing you all the action. Stay tuned for episode 10, where these 3 players, having journeyed to the very end, will lay everything down on the table for a shot at victory. I'm Beaver, your host, bidding you all farewell until next time. I hope to see you all again very soon, and as always, thanks for watching.